Hey everyone, Josh here. Today we're gonna work on this 009 prototype Xenon. This is the final prototype before the final 011 board. It's got a 0102 GPU issue. So today we're gonna replace the GPU. Now most people have bought up the stock of good Xenon GPUs, so most of the time when you buy them now you get a bunch of junk, dead chips, or ones that aren't gonna last or will work and then break. I do have a stock of a couple of them left over, so I'm going to use one of these on this unit here today. Once the solder melts, we can lift the old chip off using the suction machine. Now I'll lift the temperature sensor out of the way, and we'll wipe most of the lead-free solder off using the T-tip here. This will get most of that old solder off of the pads. Then I'll tin my tip with leaded solder. And what we're going to do is wipe down the whole BGA with a little bit of leaded solder. This is an important step to take if the chip you will be installing has leaded solder balls, even though we will be further cleaning the pads in the next step. You still need to do this. Now we'll use the squeegee to push the molten solder off the board. Since the board is still very hot, the solder is still molten, so we'll just push it all off like that. And if there's any remaining, we'll take the wick and we'll use the iron here to glide over the pads, and this will remove absolutely every bit of solder from the pads, leaving them nice and flat and ready for the new chip. And finally, it's time to clean up the old flux with some isopropyl alcohol and a Q-tip. This takes a couple passes to do. We'll apply some new fresh flux. This is Sturry's ASMTF. And we'll spread it over the pads using our finger here and a glove. Always make sure you use a glove. You don't want your finger oils getting on the pads. We'll put the temperature sensor back in place. And now we can lower the chip and do a coarse alignment here. Finally, we'll align the new chip here using our pick, get it as close as we can. And now we just have to put the heater back in place, and we're ready to solder the new chip on the board. So we'll get the heater and board aligned and then lower it towards the motherboard. Alright, I've got the GPU soldered and everything cleaned up. Got a fixed Y1 on there, so it's got the high TG underfill, which means it's not going to die. Also gave it a recap. You can see we've got new caps here installed, and I also went ahead and had to swap out the yellow capacitors for the solid state versions because the yellow ones were failing as well and starting to leak out of the bottom. The caps on these Xenons, very common for them to go bad, so we gave this a nice recap, so it's going to stay good now. So I'll go ahead and get the heat sinks on and we'll test it out. Alright everyone, let's go ahead and test it out. And there it goes. You can see it's functioning properly. Longer boot time, pretty typical for a dev kit, but there it goes. We're running on this kernel here. See, it says pre-release hardware, indicating that this is a DD2 CPU running at 2.8 gigahertz rather than the final 3.2. So the system will not upgrade through all newer dashboards without a workaround. However, we're just going to leave it here, which is where the customer wanted it to be on this version. But as you can see, the system is repaired. It is now functioning properly, and it's ready to go back to the customer. So I hope you enjoyed, and have a great day.